We're back. Hello, everyone. I'm Beaconbot, and we're here to make some more bold predictions of the future. I'm a little bit too online. I'm a little bit too involved in the AI space. I'm watching everything quickly unravel. And there's a couple new patterns I'm noticing. So today I want to discuss another problem I'm seeing that we were not discussing before. Now, you might have heard of WorldCoin, which is the ability to prove you're a human on the blockchain, right? Well, we are finding ourselves, we don't care just about who's a human. We actually are caring more about what's AI, who's a real AI, what AIs are like. Is the AI a rapper? Is the AI, some existing model with no additional, training waiting? Is it something like, how much did you invent? Or are you just stitching together GPT wrappers, right? So that's one thing that people want to know is about yourself, the developer. There's a lot of people who are interested in AI, but they're not ever going to take the time to start developing it. And even with AI right now, they're like, I don't need to learn. AI is going to do it for me. So there's this magic class of people who know how to talk to the AIs. And we're trying to figure out, are you that magic class? How can I test that you're that magic class if I myself don't know how to do that thing, And then the other side is, how can I see this AI right here and prove that it's a real AI? Because real AIs are valuable right now. If I know it's a real AI, I can invest in it. If I get it now, it might help me make money in the future. So before, we were thinking, okay, I'm going to scan my eyeballs and verify that I'm a human. Now we have to start thinking about the reverse. How do we start verifying you are an AI? So my two predictions, I think first, number one, is we got to have CAPTCHAs for AI. These CAPTCHAs right now for humans, rotating this and that. There's a million things AI can do that humans can't do. Even if we say generate an image, if you can't generate an image according to some specs really quickly, then what are you? No, not all models are image models. You have to have different tests. But I think we need to start dividing these up. We need like a one for text. We need one for image. We need one for video. We just need to separate out what are the CAPTCHA and tests to prove something is AI. And I mean, reaction time can be part of it. However, the problem is I can make a Twitter bot that's like bullshit, right? It can be reacting right away, and there's actually no AI involved. You know what I mean? You can trick people pretty far with essentially Mad Libs. So how can we have a proof that's a little bit more comprehensive? And then how do you implement these things? And then the other is, on the other side, how do we prove who is a actual dev in this world? Which is crazy, like the gatekeeping, I mean, everyone right now, I think, can pick up and launch their own agents. They can run their own model locally. They can write some code to hit some GPT wrappers. I think people are confused about how wide the breadth of knowledge is. If you're a programmer, there can be two programmers that are absolute mind-blowing geniuses, but neither one will know anything about the other one's job. And if you saw either one programming in the other one's style, you'd be like, you're not a programmer. You are an idiot. It's like, no, they're not an idiot. The space of programming is huge. And same with AI. The space of AI is huge. There's people who are so deep on the research end. There's people who are just implementing research. There are people who are just hitting every single API and stitching them together. There's people who are trying to think of, totally new ways of doing work and be creative in that method. There's others who are just saying, let me automate something that already exists with AI. And we're mixing all of this up and trying to figure out who is, I guess, a real dev and who's not a real dev. So I don't know. I was talking to some friends. They're like, how can I know? How can I tell? They're like, I'm looking through GitHub now, which I think is great. I think everyone should be able to look through GitHub. It's just the problem of you're going to start, anytime you start measuring something like saying, for instance, GitHub activity says that this is valid, people will start faking it, right? Any type of measurable statistic that is proving some sort of validness collapses in on itself. And eventually everyone just starts faking it. We all know, Lord, you can fake GitHub stars. So it's tough because you don't want to reveal how you are doing the evaluations because people will start, scamming them, essentially. It's already happening right now. So you have to figure out, I guess, amongst a trusted group of friends, how do you all make your own little bit of criteria for this and that? I guess for me, since I am a programmer, a little more technical, I always actually am going to read through issues and pull requests and look through the commit history and pull some stuff up. Once you pull things under the covers, it's really hard to fake real work. And truthfully, a lot of times, if we're looking at projects that are going to go last a long time, it's going to be not about one god dev. It's going to be, can you build an ecosystem that many people can contribute to? Because having a code base that you are only inside of is one thing. Having a code base that anyone can pick up, clone, quickly run with, and make something interesting is, I guess, a much more sustainable path. I mean, I know a lot of us have tried to run a solo project on our own in the open source world, and you find out, oh my God, this is actually terrible because I'm all alone and everyone has every issue that comes to me. I need some help. Who wants to help me? Oh, no one wants to help. So those are my two predictions. We're gonna have CAPTCHAs that are gonna be for AI only, and then I guess this question of like, it's not really even a prediction, but it's more and more of the conversation is going to be is who has the magic powers to actually communicate and talk to the AIs. This magician class is going to be appearing, and we're going to start having different levels and classes of what is considered an AI magician in the future. So that's all. I'll be back tomorrow for more random thoughts.